my gosh, y'all. I told y'all that retrograding is retro.
It is. It damn sure is.
I didn't even add myself to the stage.
X-rated, where your club located?
Sorry, y'all. We back. I don't know what's happening out here, but the retrograde is retrograded. But
It's
thank you
like,
for
ma'am, y'all. It's like, ma'am, y'all getting along too good for me. So,
right. This conversation is going too good. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Facebook. There we go. Hopefully, it's streaming back on Facebook. Facebook just kicked me out. It's okay. If anybody on Facebook, jump on YouTube right now. Because we still got some more stuff to talk about with these ladies. I don't know why I entered the chat. It was hating. Somebody was out there like, look at this. Look at this. They so happy. They laughing and stuff.
yeah, like that's so corny. See, I need to see. I should never say what I said. And then boom, somebody like, oh, you want to pop shit about the MCs? Report.
All right, so next question I got for you. Let's keep it rolling. How do you build excitement leading up to an event without overdoing it?
Is there such thing as overdoing it?
Yeah, I
No,
was I was trying to figure that part out. Like,
not in my
is
mind.
this a trick question?
But
I don't
some
think it's a
people
such thing as
feel like
overdoing it.
you be doing too much. Oh my God, you be doing too like. I don't. I
I
feel like
don't
when
I
it
don't
comes down to promotions, long as it's tasteful, it's not. There's no overdoing it too much. The idea is to attract people to get them to your event. So I don't
Right.
necessarily feel like it's overdoing it.
I
Especially
don't
when you see it over and over and over again. Like now they're drawing attention. Like, okay, now I got to see what this event is about.
Right.
now I would say overdoing it. Now if you being disrespectful with it, yeah, like calm down. It's
No,
okay.
that's what I mean.
Relax.
Like if you're being tasteful, like as far as respectful, tasteful, all of that
No,
other
I
stuff.
don't. There's no such thing. Because I could post something, X rated could repost it, you could repost it. Then if you post something, I'm gonna repost it. I'm gonna repost something. So it's like, who's doing what's too much? Because everybody gonna repost each other stuff because we want to support each other. So what is it exactly like too much? I'm not walking around with a big ass drum and balloons and confetti telling you to come to my event. I'm not doing that, but I'm gonna let you know at every
Uh-huh.
event.
Right.
Like
So
at every, I'm gonna let you know. Cause at the end of the day, everybody gotta understand the reason why. It's not that we trying to be like repetitive. It's just that life be life, and you might forget, you know. And then if you forget, I don't want you to be like, oh, why ain't nobody remind me? Cause I don't forgot a lot of events that I have to keep asking people to remind me for. That's why I save all the flyers in a folder every month.
oh,
So I
damn.
mean that could be a reason too. Like you probably forgot. And I don't see you every day anyway. I probably see you Monday today and Friday the next week. I'm telling you them two
Right.
times.
Right. What's the one thing people don't really realize about the work that PRO puts in behind the scenes?
It's echoing for me. I can't hear you.
I think she said what's one thing that the PRO goes through behind the scenes that nobody know about.
I said, what's the one thing people don't realize about the work a PRO puts in behind the scenes?
Your anxiety be on 1,000 like a motherfucker. I
Everything,
swear to
for
God.
real, everything.
I
When you a
swear.
PRL, you pretty much do everything. They don't know the blood, sweat, and tears, the multiple different phone calls you got made, the amount of reminders and set the calls and the rejections and the approvals and the last minute changes. They don't understand
Mm.
none of that
I don't
behind the
like
scenes.
that idea. I don't
We
like
just
that
make it.
And then you
idea.
gotta go. And then also let's
We
also
just make
remember
it look.
this.
We make it look easy because the party was successful, but behind the scenes,
It took a
I
lot to get there.
cried. I took a lot of shots behind this party. You don't even know it.
Yo, my anxiety be so far like when like the planning part is a little, mental because you got to be on the phone. But the day of the event, when you getting stuff together and you want people to come, that's when I start getting the shakes. Cause in my mind, I'm like, yo, if people don't come, I blew it. I've been fucked up. Oh shit! And then when people start coming, that's when my shit start coming lower, lower, lower. Ask Drea from Secret Society for the Christmas thing. I was panicking. I was shaking because I was like, please, I want the kids to come because it was like mad toys. So I was like, I really want the babies to come. Like I really like Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. But I was freaking out because I was like, what if nobody come? And I got all these clubs here who spent all their money to get these toys here, who could have spent
Right.
that money on their kids. I was freaking out. But then after a while, you gotta understand, like it is trial and error when it comes to being a PRO. You might have a good event, you might not. The ones that you don't, you could probably like redo the idea again, but just notice what you messed up at. Trial and error.
What
And then
advice
can I
would?
add to that?
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead.
So I don't know about other people's clubs, but I ain't gonna say I made the mistake of letting them know because my sisters support me immensely and I really appreciate them trusting me. But on my end, I have the responsibility of sometimes doing our outfits,
Oh,
sheet
that's
pressing,
nice.
designing, and Lord knows I be in here shitting bricks. Like, oh my God, is this crooked? Oh my God, is this lopsided? Oh, so that plays a big part of it. I'm a perfectionist, especially when I'm putting something that I'm creating on somebody else. Um, so that is like an addition to everything else. Then I'm getting a girl. Why you post that picture of me and my eyebrow was crooked? Why you ain't tell me my lash was hanging off? Like, girl, I was just taking a picture. I wasn't looking at your eyelash. Like, so we get that too. That's why I got in the habit of showing them their picture before I go and post it because I
Right.
used to get those phone calls. But other than that, I think I've been doing it so long that I don't really have too many, you know, issues with, the behind the scenes stuff. I was a promoter before I joined the set. I was part of DMS. And so I've been doing this socializing and meeting people and promoting for 20 something years. But yeah, other
I
than
think
that,
that makes transitioning into that role when you have a past where you're used to be in front of the public and speaking. Like I said, I like for 12 years of my life, I went door to door and knocked on people's doors. So it's like the PRO position to me was almost so easy to the point it was like this is what I did in my regular life, like for work, and got
Mm-hmm.
paid to do it, to go out and network and promote this product or services. I equate the set to my marketing company all the time. If you've ever heard me talk about my past experiences, because that business teaching that I had back then prepared me for implementing the business strategies here. What I did to go out and market and advertise to bring business into my past. I applied those same lessons that I learned in the past and I applied it to now. My next question is, how do you make newcomers feel welcome when they come to one of your events as the PRO?
just being friendly, welcoming them, making sure they're
I
comfortable,
talk to them
offering
like I know them all their life.
right,
I'm not
All
offering
their
about to be
life.
like, yeah, I just like, hey babe, what's up? How you doing? You good? You straight? You sure?
You
Oh, I,
acknowledge them.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, like,
constantly check in on them before, during, after.
mm-hmm.
Make them feel like they was definitely wanted, and you
especially if you
know,
See,
personally
but
invited
see
them.
okay, so this is something that other people need to understand about the PRO thing. X-rated done said it, also done said it, and Yaya done said it. You have to be able to talk and have conversations with people. So her question is how to make newcomers feel. We make them feel wanted. That's how you wind up getting prospects. That's how you wind up elevating your club and growing your club. That's how
Absolutely.
you build chapters. So by you
yeah.
being not, I'm not saying everybody needs to be like, oh hey, hi. No, like don't talk down to them, talk, to them. And if they like your swagger or they like, yo, when your next event, you could come around, whatever. That's what we call hang arounds, not disrespectfully. Not disrespectfully. Hang arounds turn into prospects. You got to hang around to see if this is something that you want to do. You prospect to see the feeling if this is what you actually want to be. See what I'm saying? You hang around to see if this is what you want to do. You become a prospect to see if this is what you want to be. Because them colors is really like a sorority. Like this is really a womanhood turned into a sisterhood. Yes, some of us are strangers, but that's what sister bonding is. Yes, we do have sister bonding outside of the community. We go
Right.
eat. Some people go to church. Some people take walks in the park. That's how you build your sisterhood bigger. So if you don't I'm not gonna say like you gotta be a cheerful ass person, but be nice to your next sister, then you get a sister.
Not even
Absolutely.
more so that. Even when you have events and you got people that's traveling to your events, you gotta make them feel like it was worth the travel.
Yeah, you're right.
Absolutely. Because you spend a
Mhm.
lot of money on these events. Oh, I think at Rough Riders, I spend between $8,000 to $12,000 a year. Like, I don't want to go nowhere where I'm miserable or I feel like I'm not welcome or I feel like the vibe was bad. We got a comment that said I'm big on energy, and I agree with that. Like, I'm big on the vibe that I get when I come through.
Mhm.
Oh, that looks like my sister.
That's feisty.
Hey, sister.
Ava.
Right. So like I said, you got people that travel and then that's how I came to yours now, what's going on in your city? I'm gonna come to your city type thing. And that's how you
Yeah.
start growing bonds from there. A lot of us what we do is we went on like a diva tour and our challenge
Oh, I
was
love
to
that.
hang out with a club that you never hung out with outside of colors. So we
I like
so
that.
we
Yeah, I
started.
Oh,
love
We
my
just
that.
did
cousin
that a
does
couple of
that.
years ago. We about to start back up. So we met up with a team. We went bowling. We went up with another team. We did bowling in another city. So it was one of those things where it was fun. We went out to eat with another club, and the stories you sit there and you really listen to the people that beyond the colors, when people really go through that. That's how you build the bonds. We built our
Absolutely.
bonds with our bros when we traveled. The females we always had an itinerary, so we did stuff outside the event. We went out to eat, we went indoor go-kart, and we did stuff that didn't have to do with the club, and that's how we built
Yeah.
that
We did
that
that. We
moment.
did that too. We were
So we
like when
have
we
a group that I started a year ago. It's actually our little anniversary around this time. Called PROs United, and
Okay.
I started the group because it started off as like a text thread, and it grew. So then I created a Facebook chat, and then it grew more. So I had to get rid of the chat and just create a page. But we try to do at least twice a month where we go on tour, PRO tour, and that consists of us going out to eat, going to maybe a community event, going to somebody else's clubhouse, but we're not with our club, we're with each other.
each other.
um so, and we've built like this beautiful relationship. Like this past week, I had a incident personally. My sister's house caught on fire. When I say them PROs showed up and showed out for somebody who they did not even know, and
Wow.
I just feel like the relationships and the bonds that I've created being a PRO, starting from a sergeant to being a PRO, I don't regret not being a sergeant anymore. And I only feel like I do this PRO shit so well. I feel like I'm gonna be stuck doing it forever. I,
Nah,
I feel like
I love my position. I
I
love my
do.
position. I love
I
it. I
love
mean, it
it, but
has its headaches though.
I also feel like I want to grow. Like I want to, get experience in other areas on the set.
Absolutely.
But I feel like my sister right now, baby, if I even blinked and thought about doing something different right now, she'd be like, "Oh, I know you lying," because I do it and I do it with pride. Like I do it with joy. Like I love doing it. So it kind of would be weird for me not to do it, you know?
I told my
That's
club, I said, listen, when y'all vote, y'all better not vote on my title. Don't vote with my
Well,
title.
see,
I'm not playing because at the end of the day, like I work in customer service for a very long time. So that's what got me into talking to people. And I love the whole dynamic. But at the end of the day, like X Rated said, everybody's a PRO. So that like it doesn't matter. But it's like I love my position. I ain't gonna hold you. I like meeting new people. I done met people from different states and different backgrounds and different ethnicities. And they done asked me to come out outside of the community. We done sat at dinners and I done talked to people. I'm like, "Oh, I like this.
I love it,
as,
especially getting to know your
as,
bros. I love
yeah,
asking, well, how you get your name, or what's your name mean?
right. As the
Conversation
PRO, I
starter.
feel like I was able to network with people that I never in my life would have thought I would have met in my real life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just being a PRO, traveling to places that I never thought I would end up in. Like, I never thought in my life that Rough Riders would take me to Oklahoma. I never thought in my life that Rough Riders would take me to Arizona or Rough Riders would take me to where else have I been? Chicago. I had no reason to go to these places. Not just saying I don't travel, but I never in my life thought that being a PRO and being the face of the club would allow me the opportunity or afforded me the opportunity to network with people outside of Rough Riders, but in our personal lives too, because building these bonds transcend outside of these vests a lot of times when you meet these people as a PRO because you're dealing with them on a consistent basis. Like
Hmm.
if I saw X Rated on the street, it'll be just like right now, us on this podcast, I'll still give her a hug. If I see interview ladies for that matter, because the relationships that I build with people transcend outside of what colors we got on, what hats that we have on, or whatever the case might be. And so, what advice would you give to someone who wants to become a PRO or is newly stepping into that role?
All right, so I'm gonna say this for two separate reasons. If you want to be a PRO, you need to actually find out what the PRO really means as a whole and figure out what the PRO stands for your club.
You know,
Every PRO for every club is not the same. The way also take on a problem is not how I take on a problem. How I look at solutions is not how X rated look at solutions. You gotta figure out. Then the ones if you want to become one, figure it out and then actually look at the if your club has a PRO and you want to become a PRO, shadow her. She was like, listen, maybe one day you might step up and I want to take on this role. Let me just shadow you, just watch to see what you do. Let's see what the whole dynamic of it is. And then you
right.
take it from there. And like I said, you don't have to be the nicest person, but you won't have to be at least social. You got to be cordial. You got to be able to talk to people. Sometimes you might not. In the beginning, when I first started, I ain't like people touching me, but they don't know your name, so they might tap you. Hey, what's your name? What's your position? I had to get used to that. You got to get used to some things that's probably be uncomfortable for you and try to make it comfortable. Now, the ones that are newly PROs, do not let that entitlement try to drown you. You tackled it like like it's a regular thing. Yes, it's a business for whatever it is, but it's not something that's gonna me. I like my anxiety kept getting me bad. You don't have to let it put you under. Being on PRO, just remember the same way you talk to your friend on the street is the same way you gonna voice your event.
And
That's it.
make sure that you are really in this and joining this for the right reason. Because
That's overall, period.
Spicy had a situation with being called the flirt of the group. Somebody said to me PR hole before.
Mm.
And it wasn't directed toward me, it was directed toward another young lady. And it took me back a little bit because I'm just like, where do you
Right.
get that from? Because
Right.
she bouncing around, she talking to everybody, like where do you get that from? And it's just like, and you gotta have tough skin too.
Patient.
Because like people say being a sergeant ain't for the weak, being a PRO ain't for the weak either. Because you'll have some people who you'll go to introduce yourself to and they just not feeling it. They're not receptive. They don't want to talk to you. Your feelings can't get hurt and you want to go sit in the tuna and don't want to talk to nobody else for the rest of the night. Oh, wow, you be blessed, my love. And I'm going to go move on to the next person. So, you know, I try to connect with as many new PROs as I can, especially with newer clubs or a person who I know has just recently stepped in to the position, because it's nothing like having somebody that can relate to what you're going through. Not saying that other members of your club can't, but maybe they never been a PRO or had a desire to be a PRO. So the stuff that you might want to do or might want to, ask, you don't have nobody to go to. So that's why it was really important for me to connect with as many as I could, because it was some stuff that I didn't know. Like Urkel, Urkel's the best PRO in the world to me. Um, so I'm learning a lot of things from him. Like he introduced me to a lot of people that I normally wouldn't have the opportunity to meet. So just be willing to learn and open your mind to new things if you're interested in being a PRO, because there's a lot of opportunity out there.
Absolutely. Um, we're gonna be wrapping up in a few, but I got
I
a
also
couple
feel
more
like you have to
questions.
find a method that works for you. So like to
Absolutely.
make your job
Yeah.
easier on you, you definitely gotta find a way, because the way I might organize my things might not be the same way you need to organize. You might need to organize it completely different. And to piggyback off of, shadowing, like we have 7 chapters and we got one in Miami. So I'm like, if you have any questions, call somebody in your position, and maybe what they have done may work for you. Everything doesn't work for everybody. Maybe this way didn't work. Maybe you can try a different way. But like I say, always reach out, ask questions. You're never too old. You're never too new to ask questions.
And that's the biggest
Damn,
thing.
for
Be willing
real.
to take and be willing to take direction and instruction from other people, because we don't know everything. And I've been a part of the set for 5 years, and I just feel like even 5 years in, and the connections that I've made and knowledge that I've gained, I still don't know everything. I still be sitting picking the brains of the OGs, and I know they be sick of me, but I'm not gonna stop. I'm not going to stop, because that's why when I meet new people, they're like, "Damn, also, how you know this? Or where did you learn this?" And
Absolutely.
it's not about, you don't always gotta be at the most popping party. Sometimes going to that clubhouse that's not really lit right now and sitting down and talking to a motherfucker, that's where you get your information from.
All your
And I'm
knowledge.
not talking about gossip. I'm talking about real information where you learn real structure, where you learn real protocol. Like, you're
The
not gonna learn
history.
that at the popping party.
At the
You
party,
learn that,
exactly.
yeah,
Yep.
you learn that in the
Word.
intimate settings. You learn that by just
Absolutely.
walking up to a person who you might not normally walk up to and connecting with. And now the next day, y'all on a FaceTime, like, really? Oh my God. Thank you so much for telling me that. So
I
be
think a
willing
lot of
to
that has
connect
to
with
do
people who you
with,
normally wouldn't.
I think a lot of people are just on a power trip, and they don't want nobody to think that they're doing more than the next person. And so they're not willing to put forth the effort because they think they know everything. And that's where a lot of that comes from.
I hate that shit so much. That whole it's everybody want to be a chief thing, but in order for you to become a chief, you had to be led to become a chief. So still stick to them techniques and and
Every
and
chief has
and
to be
just
a smart Indian first.
yeah. So
That
you had to
part.
get led to become to be a chief. So keep them leading techniques and keep it moving. You could be an 80-year-old person and still learn something fucking new.
Every day.
Absolutely.
Like it's just I don't. The thing is, I understand. I get it. This could go all across the boards from AC, SC, MC, whatever. I understand the fact that y'all been in this community for years. Y'all are lifers. Y'all have been around for so long. But you have to understand, we are not y'all. The MC world is kind of adapting to how the generations is coming. Not saying that everything that is being done is okay, because I wasn't there. I wasn't there from the beginning to whatever, whatever. But the fact that y'all talk some, not all, talk down instead of two is a lot of miscommunication comes in that. That's why probably some older PROs don't want to talk to the younger PROs because they clash because instead of you talking to me with the same position you got, even though you was in your position 10 years, you talking down on me. That's not how I'm going to learn. How I'm supposed to make the title look good if you're not going to help me make it look good.
Right.
Well,
Absolutely.
Because
sister,
you
who
I
that be
agree.
talking to? Who you be talking
Because
to?
just
Because
like
you
you
be having some
said,
rough
Yo, this was
experiences.
no, but this was in the beginning this was in the beginning. So with how I started with my club, like I did, was I was a hang around and a prospect. Then I became an active member. Then I became an event coordinator, and then I became PRO. That event coordinator from active member to event coordinator to PRO, it was a lot of shit my first year. But my second year, oh yeah, ain't nobody fucked with me.
Period. All right,
My
y'all.
And
first year, I had to
We get
learn.
these
we
seasoned
getting ready
PROs are cool.
to wrap this up real quick. I got two final questions that I have for you guys. Do you believe a PRO can influence how an entire chapter is perceived? Why or why not?
Yes,
Hell yeah, because
yes,
if your PRO
yes.
is a PR
that's
hoe, then
that's what I'm
They
gonna
gonna think the
say.
whole
they gonna think
chapter.
birds of a feather flock
Those feathers
together.
flock together, and I don't do
Yes,
that. She do.
And then also
but
you gotta
that's with
understand
any
when you're
member,
yeah, but also when the PRO introducing herself and like you said, she not tasteful, that's they gonna be looking at you like, is your whole club right here like you? Like, bitch,
Right,
right?
what?
especially if
But
your
that's with
hygiene
any
up to
member,
date, your breath stink. You got like everything plays a part because, like you said,
That
you
yeah.
the front of the line.
If
Facts.
you a PRO and your hygiene is not all the way together, we need to have a serious conversation
I'm
because you're the
listen. I'm
main
just
one that's hopping
saying.
from boom, 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 boom person.
I'm just listen. It happens. It
I'm
happens.
about
People
to
out
fall out
here,
this chair right
and
now,
I'm just
yo.
saying because you the front. So if you come out there and you ain't right, they gonna look at your whole team like they ain't right.
right?
Or they
Absolutely.
gonna look at your team like, why the fuck they let her come outside like that when they was
They
this
ain't your
good?
real sister.
They ain't your real sisters. You need a new club,
They
sis.
ain't your real
Like,
sisters. Cause
Listen,
they should have told
listen,
her.
you be like, and she drunk like that, and that's the PRO, bruh.
No,
yo,
seriously. It really
No,
plays a lot
I
because
agree
a
with
lot
you
of the
100%.
biggest motto on that is really birds of a feather flock together. And because you the front line and you the first person they pretty much see, if they think you doing it, they think everybody doing it. So it's definitely
Absolutely.
easy
or
for the
yeah, or
whole
they be like,
team to
oh,
get the
or
name.
she must got that from her top line. Like, what? Mm.
Then they start questioning everybody, like, oh, her
Speed of
sponsorship
the
is this.
leader,
And
speed of the
they
crew.
No, right.
Hmm.
All right. Last question, ladies. If your chapter lost its PRO tomorrow, what would people immediately notice was missing?
nothing.
Mm-mm.
Nothing.
I-
Because
they
everybody's a
would notice
PRO
if
over
I was
here.
going.
They would be abused.
They wouldn't. They would notice if I was going only because
I'm a bully PRO.
yes,
I'm
she
five
is.
feet. I'm 5 feet. I got Napoleon attitude. I'm sorry. X rated. When
I
you
just
see
feel
me, you
like,
gonna see my
although
little
I
ass
play a
like
big
this.
part,
I
I
think
just feel
people
like
would notice.
Y'all got me cracking
as
up on
although I
this
play a big
live
part
tonight.
and I'm around and I'm active, if I left there tomorrow, I mean the show still goes on, and you can't really tell because the same way it was working out when I was there, the same way it's gonna work when I'm not there. Because like I said, over here, everybody is a PRO. And in my club, we teach each other. Everybody learns everybody's position. So it's not like we really, yeah, you're not there physically. I miss your
Right.
A pressure.
presence, but the job still gets done. It
Right.
Yeah.
change.
So y'all
The
don't. So
show
See,
must
basically,
I
go
y'all
think
don't
on,
skip
people
a
would.
baby.
beat. Y'all don't skip a beat. Basically, y'all
People
just
would
Don't skip
you
notice
no
you don't
beat.
though.
skip a beat. All right.
People would
Hey,
notice
yo,
though with my
pressure, not
club
so much.
because I'm always outside.
Yeah, I mean
So
that'd be the only
Yeah,
thing as far as
I'm
business
always
I'm
wise.
when I
outside.
say I'm literally probably when it comes to my club between me and my president, we're the faces that you see all the time. So
Right.
if I left or
I
if I
understand.
wasn't coming outside, people would definitely notice. I don't think the club would have any ramifications on the internal part of it, but as externally, people would notice like, well, damn, we're
Yeah, I
also.
mean,
I
as far
remember
as
they
Right.
that
went to
part,
an
but as far
event.
as business, the business won't
Yeah,
change.
business would still be as
The business
usual,
as
but
usual.
They're just like, oh, where's she
Right.
people
been
would look
at?
for
Oh,
me.
where's she been at?
I took
But as
3 weeks
far as
off, and everybody's.
the presence of the person that's in that
Oh
position
yeah, I'll be
Right.
will
missed.
be
I'll
missed.
be missed.
Right.
I'll be missed. I'll be missed.
Yep.
I took 3 weeks off, and somebody
She
was
said,
like, "You ain't
"I'm gonna
been
be
out in months."
missed." I don't
I'm gonna
know
be
what you
missed.
talking about. I'm gonna be
I'm gonna be
period
missed.
because I feel the same way. I'm gonna be missed.
It's not. It's not.
So-
It's not because of my title. It's not because of the title. It's the
Title
bond
is
that I
because of the
built with
person, the
everybody.
energy,
Yeah,
It's
it's the
the
bond that I
energy that
built
you
with
bring to
people.
the table.
Yeah,
It
and
has
a lot of
absolutely nothing to do with the position. It has everything to do with
thing
the
to do with the
person, though.
person. Yeah, and a lot of the ones that I do speak on the community, like also and stuff. We talk outside of the community. Like we talk on a daily basis. So it's like if I'm not out there, they gonna notice. But either way, they gonna like, bitch, I'm still gonna see your ass.
Right.
right?
So
And then well, as far as the club part, if you really did like Miss Pusa said, everybody's a PRO, but in clubs where everybody don't operate like that, if you really did your numbers as a PRO and you left that club, or they might not never admit it, but they gonna feel it.
don't feel it.
They especially if they get somebody in a position that's not really doing it the way you did it or doing it as well as
They
you
miss
did,
me.
they're definitely gonna miss you.
Or if they put somebody just to fill a spot that their heart is not into doing it, then yeah, they
Mhm.
not gonna get the same outcome
Absolutely.
as they was getting
That's the
before.
important part. Like PRO, you gotta have your heart into it. Like everything, it really gotta be a position that you really actually give a fuck about. Like for real, for
You
real.
gotta have
Mhm.
your heart in your club because, like I
Cause
said
let's keep it
earlier,
100.
who promoting a club that they don't really have their heart
Yeah,
into?
and then also let's keep it 100. Every last one of us is a PRO. We have come by to people who personalities did not mesh with our personality, but we had to chalk that shit the fuck down and keep a smile on our face because we have a bigger mission. People got to understand that PROs, we may be like, you may seem we support everybody, but everybody don't support you, and they personality don't fuck with yours. So you know what? You gotta be like, this for the
Mhm.
club, this for the community. These kids need this. This woman shelter need this. The men shelter need that. Let me just woosah.
Put your big
But just
girl
know
drawers
after
on
the
and do
event,
it.
yeah. But
Yeah.
just know after
It's
the event,
party time.
I will let my club know, like, if going forward, if you choosing to do stuff with this club, I'm cool. But do not expect me to be in full front with that. Cause I didn't like this, that, and the third.
Right.
I'll be open with my club about stuff. Cause if I'm not comfortable, I would like them to know. I'm not telling them to knock the club that they doing it with, cause the event was successful. But me personally, I'm not comfortable with certain shit. I'm gonna let my club know. And then, they go forward after that. Protocol.
Period. I like
That's
that.
all.
All right, ladies, we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna give everybody the opportunity to step forward, have the spotlight, promote your club. You got any events that's coming up? I'm gonna
Oh
start with
yeah.
you. I'm gonna drop everybody else off backstage, and I'm gonna bring everybody else up one by one. So, Miss Spicy, you got the floor.
Hello, everybody. Like my name is Spicy P. I'm part of Sinful Phases SC out of Newark, New Jersey. You can see us on Facebook and Instagram, Sinful Phases SC. Also, we have two events that's starting to come up. Actually three. We have an Easter trunk or treat in Plainfield at Evergreen Elementary. We also have a Mother's Day brunch. Hit me up about those. And we also is doing a Father's Day cookout for the MC men of the community. I got tired of hearing, well, my whole club and secret society got tired of hearing that the men don't get nothing for Father's Day. This is our gift to you guys. A barbecue, come eat, relax, and have fun.
Period. Thank you
Y'all,
so much. And now we
y'all
got
stay
Oso
safe.
that's coming up. Talk
Hey,
to
hey,
him,
hey,
Oso.
hey. It's your girl also unique of TEOB. We have Red Light Wednesdays. Every Wednesday we are at the Mink. Next Wednesday is extremely special. It is my president's birthday, so make sure y'all come out and y'all turn up and show up, show out, look good, smell good, do all that. The following weekend is our 2-year anniversary party. I still got bands. If y'all need those bands, hit me up. And we also are a part of the Easter Trunk or Treat in Plainfield that Spicy talked about. So we just hope to see you guys, especially come see us on a Wednesday at the Mink. We're there. Come check them purple vests out and see how we do. And hope to see y'all at our
Period.
anniversary. Yeah, Maya, I hope you could
Period.
come. I
Hey,
got a band
I
with
was
your
just gonna
name
tell
on
you,
it.
plug me in. Send me the information.
I sure will. And I'm so
I want
glad that
everybody,
you
if you got any
had
flyers,
me up here.
inbox them to me after this. All right, we got X rated
Okay.
up.
Guys, hey guys, I'm X-Rated, founder of Seductive Divas at Seattle Norristown, PA. As of right now, we have our shoe drive going on. If you have gently used shoes that you would like to donate, we have donations going on across all 7 of our chapters, even in Miami. Um,
Chapters 1 through 7, hit one of them up to give you donations, and they'll give you a location.
Chapters 1 through 7 on period. Yes, like y'all like that. All right. Well, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for joining me today on Clubhouse Conversations for episode 3, The Power of the PRO. Tonight, we pulled the curtains back on a position that doesn't always get the spotlight, but carries a lot of responsibility. The PRO is more than someone posting flyers or announcing events. They are the voice people hear before they ever meet the chapter. They are the bridge between the public and the culture. And sometimes there's the ones making sure the story of the chapter is told the right way. Every ride, every event, every announcement, it all reflects the people behind the patch and the community that they represent. So to every PRO out there holding it down for their chapter, your work matters more than people may realize. And to everyone listening, the next time you see an event flyer, hear an announcement, or attend a ride, remember behind that message, making sure the culture is represented with pride and respect. This is Clubhouse Conversations with Yamaya, where the engines may roar, but the conversations keep the culture moving forward. I love you guys. Thank you, and have a great night.